What up YouTube, Jared, RedRacer video coming to you today with a little bit of information about the car and our week and SEMA and stuff like that. Optima Battery Search for the Ultimate Street Car. We were at their year-end invitational, filming for JDP. So lots of cool stuff to talk about. It was a fun last week or two. Jared, RedRacer video. Let's get into it.
Got the chick, I call it Lola.
RedRacer video and Lola did have a busy week. Had a lot going on. We've got a lot of stuff in the works too. I'm really excited about. But this last week and a half, went to SEMA, did some cosmetic mods to the car. Carbon fiber hood is the first big external modification we did to our 2016 Camaro. The Anderson Composites hood, and it's a great product. I'm really impressed with the craftsmanship. I mean, it's a solid hood. It's a good piece. One piece of information, because I like to give you guys real world information, just maybe a little side note. If you have a rotofab cold air intake, you might rub on this hood a little bit and hold the left side of it up just a titch. Mine does sit up about 1/4 of an inch, I want to say. So we're going to remedy that when the car goes back in here in a week or two for the flex fuel sensor and the pulleys and stuff. So we'll fix it, but right now the hood does sit a squosh. That's a word, right? Squosh. It sits a squosh high on the left side, but other than that, man, this hood is rad. Gets a lot of looks. It definitely makes the car, I think, look more legit. You know, this car had a lot of go and not a lot of show prior to the hood. You know, it has decals or whatever, but you know, it's for business purposes and, you know, getting exposure for myself and for my partners and such. So but this hood, I think, makes it look legit. I've definitely noticed on Instagram the feedback has been super positive. People seem to like the look of it. I was a little reserved, but I love it. I love the look of it. Favorite part about it, something that I didn't even consider, and a lot of you probably don't either. Once you put this hood on your car, if you have a supercharger, you are going to hear your supercharger. And for the Maggie guys, that's going to be a big deal to you guys, because like me, you're probably like, man, I never hear this supercharger. This sucks. With this hood, I hear the supercharger all the time. Like all the time. At idle, you can hear it just a little bit. Looks badass, like it, and quality's good. Anderson Composites, good job. We are also actually, on the side note, going to be putting their trunk lid on the car. So the Anderson's Composites also's got a trunk that has like a deck lid spoiler built in. It's all just one piece. It kind of slowly ramps up, goes out past the taillights just a little bit. At first, I didn't like it, and the more I've looked at it, I am in love with that hood, or that trunk. So we're going to put that trunk on. It's ordered, but I think they're like 8 weeks out. So it'll be a little bit. I could have got one sooner, but I'm a loyalist, and it helps Jordan with his throughput with Anderson and stuff, and helps him with his volume to do that order through them. So as opposed to being impulsive, which I normally am, I love Jordan. He's a cool dude, and I'm going to let them get that for me. So we'll wait, get that on in 8 weeks, and have another reason to make a video. But getting into other things, I mentioned that we went through Vegas. I'll go ahead and get into that now, because I think that's probably the most exciting part of this video. And if you guys are still hanging in there, this part's for you. This is filmed in Mexico, not somewhere where I could legally be prosecuted for it. But prior to this, 3 days prior to this, while traveling toward Las Vegas through Mexico, I was ticketed in my car, cruising at 90 miles an hour, and my ticket, or I was clocked rather, at 97 miles an hour by the highway patrolman, or the federale, or whatever they're called. Thankfully, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting, and they wrote me for 90, but on the ticket it shows 97 and an 80 or 75 or whatever it was, but it was 97 and 90 on my speedometer. Sorry, so it was 97 and 90 on my speedometer. I do have big drag, or did, now I've switched over to my other tires, but I did have big drag radials on the car, and it was throwing my speedometer off by, according to the officer's radar gun, by 7 miles an hour. And that's not, you know, too far-fetched when you think about it, because I mean the drag radials were definitely a bigger tire. They were wider and they were bigger circumference. So the video, as you'll see, I am going to officially claim, because I don't want to overstep and I don't want to make an outrageous claim, but officially I'm going to say that this car did 181 miles per hour. In my heart in what I think is actually correct, but I don't have proof. If you use the math on the ticket I got, at 90 miles an hour, I'm 7 miles an hour slow. So at 181, I'm 14 miles an hour slow, and this car did 195 miles an hour. And it was still going. I short shifted into 6th. I short shifted into 7th. It was pulling in 7th gear. I almost choked. This car is bad. This car is fast. Another thing to note. In this video, before I get flamed for putting people in danger, I did not pass not even one car. Not one car did I pass. I was on a 4-lane highway on the right side, so I was in 2 lanes, playing Pac-Man, eating the lines, running straight down. No cars passed, no animals harmed in the making of this video, and the only participants that were put in danger were myself and my good friend Josh, who has a channel on here, Live a Little. Go check him out, link in my description. So me, Josh, we knew what was going on. We didn't pass anyone else. We didn't put anyone else in danger, and we were in the middle of a Mexican highway. So now that I've disclosed all that, here's a video. So you guys decide. It said 181, but I've got the ticket to show that my speedometer reads 7 miles an hour slow at 90 miles an hour. So somewhere between 181 and 195. That was bad A. Hennessy made a video about his car doing 200 miles an hour, made it a big production. I can make production value stuff too. We are going to smash what Hennessy did. Smash what Hennessy did. That was a 690 wheel. This car's going to make 825 wheel in like 2 weeks. So... oh yeah, it's coming. So be watching for that one soon. And then twin turbos after that. I'm starting to really want to go and do a half-mile and full-mile event in this car. I mean, it's in my blood. It is, you'd think it is scary, I'm not going to lie. Those speeds are a little bit sketchy, but the car felt planted. It didn't wander. Like, right when I was done, Josh said, man, that felt incredibly smooth for that speed. So, kudos GM. These things are beasts. Kudos JDP. Everybody involved. This car is bad. Late model engines, alky control, methanol injection, rotofab, everybody, the cooks, all the guys, everybody that's helped us with this. Thank you. This car is bad, and it is getting badder. So that's about it for today's video. Kind of gave you guys an idea where we're at, what's going on with the car. We do have big power coming soon. Keep an eye on the channel. Review videos are coming up quick. I've got 4 now that are in editing. My guy that does editing, stud, but SEMA a crazy week, and we just have a lot going on, and so those videos will be coming out, and when they are all done, I'm just going to release them 1 a week, so you'll see which day that ends up being. I haven't decided exactly what day that'll be, but tons of videos coming. ZL1, Ford Raptor, Civic Si, Civic Type R. So keep an eye on the channel. Videos are coming out. I'll keep the Camaro videos coming. You guys have asked for more, and I'll start bringing more. Believe it or not, man, it's finding the time to, do this daily. I mean, I respect the heck out of the guys that are doing YouTube channels and uploading every day. That is rough. We've got a lot of other projects going on and a lot of other things, a lot of other balls in motion, so it's hard to do it as much as I'd want. But you guys are asking for it, which leads me to believe I'm not doing enough, so I will work on that. So thanks for guys riding with me. Again, like, share, tell all your friends, GM enthusiasts, bring them my way. I want this channel to get big, fast. I got big plans. We got big things coming, and I want you guys here for them. So like, share, tell your friends, subscribe, hit the bell next to subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you riding with me. Jared RedRacer video. Catch you on the next one.